Alright, Smastian here, back with another episode of Road to Atlas. In the last episode, we took on a Firebrand, Jagermech variant, and, well, we took some more damage than we really wanted to. So, let's get those repairs done.
That work order's complete, boss. Top-notch work, if I may say so.
Additionally, we've also managed to complete the engineering project we had set out to do. And, what shall be our next one? I think we should start investing in recreational facilities. Although a part of me wants to start investing in another habitat pod. But for now, let it be recreational facilities.
Alright, I'll get the team on it right away.
Once this one's built and any one it may unlock. Are there any? No, this one requires beta pod. Yeah. Oh no, this one requires lounge, so... Okay, this will be the next thing we're going to build, and this one requires beta pod as well. Very good. So, once this one is done, we'll think about getting ourselves another habitation pod, or, if we're going to be really wealthy, another mech bay. Currently, we're sitting at 3.2 mil, but I think 2.2 million is still a bit of a hefty price to pay. So for now, we're going to ignore it. Either way, if I remember, in the last episode, I mentioned that there's either going to only be one more mission that we take in this system, or that in this episode we're already supposed to be flying off to another one. So which was it? It was definitely running off to another system. So, without further ado, let's open up the star map. And... yes, okay. We've been in Steiner space for a very long time, and we're only moving closer and closer to the periphery systems. A lot of these are abandoned, or under the control of various sparse planetary governments. We could make a visit eventually to the Circinus Federation, just for the giggles. Or we can start heading south towards Merrick space. The Free Worlds League, owned by House Merrick. For now, I think we'll stick around either way in Steiner space. It's been good to us thus far. Did we come from this planet last time around? Where do we want to go? Missions are being, or planets are being rated at 1.5 skulls, and I think that's due to our standing as a mercenary company. More difficult missions are becoming available to us because we've been doing well. But the question remains, where do we actually want to go? We could try jumping to an abandoned system, like the Stellaris system. Yeah, okay. We can go play some GSGs in the Stellaris system. Let's go.
Calculating course now, Commander.
Heck, for all I know, this may well be the system I came from earlier. But no matter. Financial report has come in. 330,000 we need to pay. And we're back to normal expenditure, telling us that we should be paying 478,000. I'm going to keep a close eye on this. It might have something to do with landing in a new system, or moving into orbit in a new system. So we'll keep a close watch on that.
Those upgrades you
Okay,
asked for are online, Commander.
the lounge is complete, which means that we can now work on the upgraded lounge.
Roger that, Commander. I'll get the crew moving.
Just like that, we're down to 2.5 million. Oh, how quickly the money flies away. No matter. We nearly have the Griffin back online. Or, for the first time, it's going to be online, but... Well, it's coming back online from its decrepit state that we patched together in.
That job you asked for, Commander.
And just like that, it's done. 2 more days, and we're here.
Waypoint reached, Commander.
Arrived, let's check out the store. Okay, some case systems, some fusion cores, actuators, heat sinks, protective padding, and it seems like a generic system setup. Okay. Let's check out the contract screen. As ever, it lags to hell whenever we enter the contract screen for the first time in a system. So let's see what we have available. A bunch of Steiner missions, and a mercenary mission from Clan Wolf, but, well, it's a deployment. Only for 1 month, but we're not too interested. Now, okay, so let's see what we have available. Half Skull missions, we're not interested in. 1 Skull missions, there's a plethora of, so what are they? A battle? This one, pirate units. We might want to take that just to see if we can get our hands on our specific Bushwhacker variant or the Wolverine R. Heavy Lance inserted into Pirate Heavy Lance. Okay. And they're likely going to be supported by a supporting lance. That's the way it used to be. Maybe things have changed. God knows I've been making bad calls about reinforcements in the past several missions, so I'm open to being surprised. Another battle. Extremely heavy mech with pirate heraldry. So yeah, it's going to be 1 lance plus an ambushing lance, no doubt. An assassination mission. Local pirate organization. And pirate organization, but it's also a recovery mission. So the recovery mission, if anything, we're going to do off camera. I think we've had enough of those for the time being. There's not much really to watch there. It's just 1 mech running around. Although I might also condense it into a montage format like I did last time around. 1.5 Skull missions, a capture base, a standard battle, local pirate organizations. Capture base mission, and a battle mission at 2.5 skulls. Okay. And okay. A military exercise being run by, what was it, pirates? Yeah, pirates. Yeah, so just a lot of pirate activity in the region. A bit of a nuisance. Okay. This mission doesn't offer a whole lot of salvage. This one does, however, but it's 2.5 skulls again. It's 2 skull missions just to capture base. Come on. Let's make up our mind and let's do it quickly. Yep, let's take the base capture mission. It's actually been a while since we've done one. So why not? We'll take full mech salvage. And let's take our Griffin out for a test spin. And also, what's wrong with the Javelin? Oh yeah, the jump jet isn't working properly. Yeah, we don't really care, though. That's not such a big issue. Do we want to swap the Hunchback for the Griffin? That's a real big question. I think we do. Let's give it a shot. Let's go. And down we go.
Command interface initiated.
Okay, manufacturing facility is just ahead. And we've already got target contacts. Okay. We're dealing with a bit of a murky haze, which makes looking at things a bit difficult. Let's see if we can beta movement out of whatever light mechs are around. Okay. So it seems 2 light mechs, a light vehicle, and a medium vehicle. Alright. Let's run Fang into the trees here.
Heading out.
What's we dealing with? A poorly armed Jenner with medium lasers.
All weapons, go.
Speaking of poor, that was a really poor show,
Target
but,
missed.
well,
Yeah,
25% odds to hit, not fantastic.
heading out.
Move the Venom up. 43% chances to hit, not fantastic. But it's still good. Some fantastic hits. On a similar note, we'll move into the trees as well with the Javelin. Standard movement, nothing fancy here. And it's only the ER mediums that are firing, but
Orders.
oh well. Yeah, let's move the Griffin up onto this hill as well. And we fire with everything available to us, except the 1 medium pulse. But that's fine, we get to keep our heat somewhat down.
Attacking from position.
And some pretty nice hits again.
Oh yeah.
Okay, Panther firing at Fang in the Pirate's Bane. This guy's just armed with a PPC and an SRM-4. We're not worried at all. What would be the best thing to fire with? I think
Yes, command.
we should fire with the Venom.
Firing all weapons.
Okay. I mean, we've nearly got this thing dead. It's just a matter of time right now.
Moving to position.
Okay. I was sort of expecting that to happen, although I was hoping that the light rifle wouldn't hit. Well,
Standing by.
not like I knew it was going to be a light rifle, but oh well. Huh. Not good enough. I should have probably moved forward earlier, but oh well. Jenner attempts to hit the Pirate's Bane, but we're evasive as hell.
Receiving.
And this isn't a clanner mech, so, it's not going to be that easy for him to hit us. That said, let's take the shot.
How you handle this?
We miss with everything.
Nothing.
And, I don't know, I suppose we can, flank around into this tree line, although I want to actually set up right here.
Aye, aye.
Okay,
I took a critical hit.
more medium rifle hits.
Standing by.
Not fun. Let's move the Griffin into the tree, but... Okay. Best odds to hit are on the Panther so far. But we want to kill that Jenner, so let's give it our best shot.
Engaging target.
Okay, Medusa, you got the left torso. You've critted the gyro.
Scored a critical hit.
At least it's no longer evasive. Jesus Christ, they just keep hitting their shots. It's a real nuisance, as a matter of fact. Is moving here going to be enough? I hope so.
I'm there.
Come on, just take him out already. 5 points of damage off.
Inflicted.
Okay, but he bugged out. Structure exposed. Not what we want to hear or see.
Ready for order.
So, let's try to distract with the Pirate's Bane. What'll be a good thing to shoot at? Let's go
Throttle down.
shoot at the chariot.
Confirmed.
Okay. Cool. Technical did get distracted.
Systems holding.
Now, for me. I'll make a move forward. And... we have good chances to hit on the technical. I mean, we could just eliminate it entirely. But I think we want to start spooking the Panther's pilot. Now, what will the charioteer do? It will fire at the Pirate's Bane, or no, it will fire at the Javelin. Okay. Glad to see it miss, finally.
Ready for orders.
So, Medusa, you'll take your shot at the technical.
Acknowledged.
Good. There's been no real reason for you to move. Okay. I was just checking the range on the jump. And the Panther comes in for a hit, and it connects. But oh well. At least he has nothing to follow that up with.
Receiving you.
Fang, you're still evasive.
Good to go.
Blorks, do start shooting at the Panther.
You got it.
We're gonna bug you out right after these shots. Okay. As a matter of fact, we're gonna jump you backwards.
Okay.
You don't need to be taking any more damage. Cool. Technical does next to nothing. Now, next sort of business I think is the chariot. Start stripping armor off of that thing. And similarly, we'll jump backwards.
Ready for
Now,
orders.
Fang, you will, you will reserve your action. Keep your evasion up. Okay. Some damage on the Griffin, but we were rather expecting that.
Receiving you.
We'll continue flanking the chariot and dumping fire into its rear armor.
Roger.
Meanwhile, Medusa.
What do you need?
Medusa, you have your best shots at the technical, so we'll turn off the medium laser plus and fire with everything else,
Firing.
given that you have the medium pulse online. Very good. One less tango to deal with.
That one's gone.
And we'll now get you a bit evasive. Right there.
Move order received.
You'll be fine. Panther. Okay, whiffs its shot at the javelin. No problem.
Standing by.
Fang, you will continue dumping rounds into the rear of the chariot, and you will kill him. Very good.
Reporting. One less vehicle.
And now that that's been taken care of and that the Panther's moved,
Moving to.
you can just position yourself for an attack on the Panther when it next makes itself available.
Commander.
Oh, yes. Lorks, I think you'll move up.
On my way.
We'll turn off one of the medium pulses and have you fire with the rest. Okay, structure exposed.
Solid connection on that one.
I do not have flanking shots. But if I move myself over to here, I do. So we'll take our shots here. Okay, Gyro has been crit. And Medusa, you'll put the finishing touches on with your weapons. Let's turn off the ER mediums and just focus on using pulse lasers. Okay. Torso down and a knockdown. Fang,
Ready for orders.
do try to take a headshot if you please.
You're clear to proceed to your
Engine destroyed. Oh well. No matter. Let's move forward, scout to see if there are any base defense turrets. Perhaps there aren't.
Orders. Going.
Everyone just sprints forward. And it's fine.
Full throttle.
Aye, aye. Going full
Okay.
throttle. Let's hit him hard.
Everyone's inspired suddenly.
Receiving you.
So far, I see no base defenses, but that doesn't mean there aren't any. So let's move here. Okay. No base defenses.
Yes, Commander.
Just an easy capture mission.
All on ass.
Honestly, somewhat disappointing how
Full throttle.
easy this turned out to be, although we did make a bit of a misplay with the javelin,
Receive.
moving him to the position where we did, but no matter.
Got it. Standing by.
We'll have Fang capture the base,
Position confirmed.
and everyone else move up into, oh, I don't know, positions to expect a reinforcing ambush, perhaps.
Okay. Full speed it is.
Maybe the game will make life difficult for us. Who knows?
Full throttle.
Yep.
Okay. Pacify the area around the base. What does that even mean?
Standing by.
Okay, there is a
Got
reinforcing
eyes on
wave.
hostile reinforcements. They're headed your way.
Okay, I feel rather stupid for having not moved, but, you know, whatever. How should I take this situation? I think we should move Blorks out of the line of fire, as mentioned before. Expose more of the left side than the right.
Location confirmed.
Flea's up next, and it goes in for a hit, but it misses. And that's good. Which allows us to move around behind it and, well, punish it.
Firing all weapons.
You know, provided, of course, that our lasers hit, but, well, you know. Lasers are fickle things. No matter. We'll try again. Those are some nice orange numbers. And so much for him.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Hover transport. Okay.
I'm showing
A lot of core torso damage.
Yes, Commander.
But overall, it's fine. We'll just Alpha Strike it.
Here it comes.
And Alpha Strike away. Let's fall back a little bit. Like so. And you don't actually have a line of fire, do you, Fang? How odd. Let's reserve then. Yeah, okay.
Ready for orders.
We're gonna move Fang up, and we're actually gonna have him fire at the hover transport now.
Got it.
Very good. You did manage to take it out.
Move her down.
Cool. Enemy mech moves,
Receiving.
but it's fine. We'll move up Blorks now that he's more or less safe to take a shot at the Ignis.
Taking the shot.
And all of it hits. Very nice. Same thing for me. I'll move forward. And dump all of my rounds into the Ignis. Well, okay, as many of them as I possibly can is a better thing to have said there.
Coordinates
No
received.
matter. We'll now deal more or less an Alpha Strike with the Griffin.
Taking the shot.
And the vehicle's gone.
Vehicle trashed.
Okay.
Receiving you.
Let's reserve. Let the enemy mech move up. And
Standing by.
we'll take our shot now. And it'll be another series of headshots because we have so much resolve.
Aye, aye.
Okay, head has been hit.
Ready for orders.
If everything goes according to plan, we'll just get a full bunch of Centurion salvage. Okay, no headshot there. Perhaps from here. See how this goes?
All weapons committed.
Still no headshots. What about with the Griffin?
All right.
We won't be able to fire everything. So we'll turn off the X-Pulse, and I think one of the ER mediums. And that'll do.
Got it. Badass.
Still a resounding lack of headshots, but hopefully the following should put him out of his misery. Okay, head has been hit, and a knockdown means he's out of action. Okay, very good.
Mission successful.
Okay, 186,000 for that mission complete. Unfortunate amounts of structural damage onto the Venom, as well as an upper arm destruction, but I think that should come back online when we do the repair on him. Now for the really important bit. We have a lot of Jenner salvage, but we also have a full 5 Centurion 3A pieces. And the Centurion 3A is interesting in that it has 3 ballistic hardpoints as well as 2 missile hardpoints. It's primitive, however, meaning it's easier to hit. So I think even if we do assemble one, we'll just sell whatever we get from it. We also have a bunch of Panther parts we're not interested in. In fact, there's just a lot of mechs here we're not interested in. So how about weapons? A Thunderbolt missile, perhaps. Gets +1 accuracy. Only fires 1 single missile, though that missile does 60 damage. It takes LRM ammo. No, actually it requires AC-10 ammo, sorry. Primitive armor. Yeah. Primitive engine. Fusion cores. Bunch of heat sinks. Primitive cockpit. Okay. What we're doing is we're taking as many pieces of the Centurion as we can. And then, if we do assemble it, we'll sell it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There it is. And yeah. Okay. Jenner, Flea, Panther, 1 piece each. Whatevs. The really crappy -2 accuracy laser. Engine IC, and nothing else really worth talking about here. Okay. 23,000 C-bills for repair, 6 days. Let's get started. So far we're pretty happy with the Griffin. Despite the fact that it does not have the triple strength armor attached onto it. It does not generate as much heat as the Hunchback, but then again the Hunchback does have a large pulse laser it has to contend with. And yeah. So let's go to the store and check out what there is. First off, Javelin part, Catapult part, King Crab parts. Kentaro Shadowhawk is available for assembly. And a Wolverine 6K, none of which we're interested in. Rotary AC-5s. We're interested in this. It costs 1 million, though. Jesus. You know, I think we can afford it. Let's go.
New weapon systems available.
Okay. A Death from Above self-damage mod. That decreases self-damage. Patchwork Materials 1. Protective padding, yeah, again, not interested. Some TTS indirect and Missile Plus. Still not interested. Okay. To the sales screen. And in the sales screen, we forgot that we need to actually go to the med bay, or mech bay, and we'll get 479,000 for just scrapping it. But once we strip it down, or never mind then, we are just going to scrap it for parts. We're not going to invest in repairing it so that we can then just go ahead and sell it. That would be pointless. Okay. So what else do we need to do? Storage. JR7A variant. Goodbye to you. Jagermech, we're holding on to. Hunchback. You know, we're going to sell these Hunchback parts. We already have one Hunchback mech anyway. Porcupine, sorry to say, but you're gone. Bushwhacker, we're holding on to. Wolverine, 6R. Do we still hold on to you? I don't know. Flea, goodbye. Cataphract, we are holding on to. Black Knight, still holding on to that. Eris. Wolverine Q is the one we actually want. But we will hold on to the 6R parts for now. Jenner 2C, we will hold on to. White, Phoenix, Locust, Dagger, Stinger, Panther. Panther's gone. As a matter of fact, I sort of want to get rid of the Stinger chassis as well. But we'll still hold on to it for now. Okay. And with that, we may have a potential project for our Hunchback. Because with a rotary autocannon, we can do way more damage, I think, than what we currently have with our laser setup. Because with the rotary cannon, we'd be dealing far, or generating far less heat, but we'd have to deal with recoil as a potentiality. But that shouldn't be much of a problem because of how much heat this thing generates anyway, as it stands. So it is something to think about. And in that vein, we'll get rid of the large pulse for now. That frees up 7 tons. But in order to field a rotary autocannon 5, we first off need to load it with autocannon 5 ammo. Okay, so far we're dealing with 51 tons out of 50. Do we have any more ER mediums? We do not. We could get rid of one. Or we could actually just get rid of the chainsaw and the arc welder because they're being somewhat useless to us. As a matter of fact, that is exactly what we'll do. Arc welder and chainsaw, be gone. You're too heavy and you don't provide us with enough reliable damage. Oh, this we were supposed to sell. Either way, we'll take the triple... please. We'll take the triple plus medium laser, throw it on there. Now we need to worry about ammunition. Oh, this is the rotary AC5. Okay, I accidentally put on just a standard AC5. Yeah, okay. We're back to trying to strip things off of this mech. Christ. Heat sinks, maybe. Could be the anti-missile system we try to get rid of. What about armor? We could get some weight back with this. This does take up a massive amount of slots, however. And yeah, so we'll just stick to standard ferrofibrous. Standard ferrofibrous. I'm sorry, what? Ten dynamic slots versus 7 dynamic slots, okay. I've been reading that wrong the whole time then. No matter. Okay, we still don't have enough armor taken, or, enough weight taken off. Combat shield we want to keep on. I guess we're going to have to start stripping off lasers. How about the ER medium? Actually, no. I want the standard mediums off of here. In fact, we'll put the ER medium laser over to the same arm as the medium laser triple plus. That way, we'd be tanking most of our damage with the left side of our mech rather than the right side. Now, additionally, missile defense. Are we interested in missile defense? No. Another thing we can get rid of is the hand actuator. Not that it really saves us much tonnage, but, it's worthwhile to do anyway. Now, how many shots does this thing fire? 4. So in terms of AC-5 ammunition, where is it? Come on. Okay, I completely skipped over it again. "15 rounds, 15 rounds, 30. When it fires 4. Okay. I guess we'll have to see just how much ammo it eats every time it fires. It might just be a case of it takes, like, 1 point of ammo in order to fire once. Because if so, we might need to get rid of one of these ammo containers. Otherwise, I think the next thing we're getting rid of is a heatsink. We're getting rid of a heatsink. Heat efficiency is not great, but it's not horrible. And, yeah. Okay. We did that wrong. Or did we? You know what, whatever, we're keeping it the way it is. And this is the part where a lot of the magic happens. We start stripping off armor. Okay. This is how we'll do it. 105 on the legs, 60 all across the rear, and 150 in the center. And that should be adequate. And with that, we finally have some type of autocannon on our mechs. Cool. 7 days. Let's get started.
On it. I'll let you know when that's done.
And I think with that, we're going to call the episode here. We spent a lot of time on just the re-equipping and a fairly lengthy mission. I think we come in at a fairly reasonable time of like 40-ish minutes. No matter. Leave a like, leave a comment, leave a subscription, or do whatever else you feel is good. I've been Smastian. I'll see you on the battlefield, and have a good day.